Hey, Joe. I think our next speaker wants to contend something. I've heard that UP is really part of Wisconsin and not Michigan.
No, we traded this legal strip for it. Trust me, it was worth it. No, we don't own it. It's ours.
We'll play you in football for it.
No, we won't. No, we won't.
5 years. There you
go. Next up on our state report list is Larry Gamble. He drove all the way from Milwaukee.
Yep.
It's great to see a bunch of like-minded people and smiling faces. I'm Larry Gamble, retired Lieutenant Colonel from the Air Force, medically retired in July of '08 after malfunction from anthrax vaccination. And that was a whole fight in itself. I got involved with Oath Keepers right after 9/12, and we were having a Constitution Day rally at the lakefront in Milwaukee. 15,000 people showed up, and I did the Oath Keeper ceremony for that. I would say 40% of the people in attendance stood up and recited the oath with me. That was a moving moment. Really enjoyed that. At that time, we had about 16 members in the Wisconsin Oath Keepers. Today, we're up to 118. We jumped about 30 members right after that rally, and at that point, I said, this is going to go somewhere. So we're doing a lot of the same things you just heard from Michigan, being involved, getting the word out about Oath Keepers. The other thing I'm encouraging people to do is cross-pollinating. And by that, I'm talking about let's get into other groups. Myself, I'm not only an Oath Keeper, but I'm also the communications director for the Wisconsin Grandsons of Liberty. We've sponsored Constitution Day rallies. We've sponsored a conference where we found as many groups as we could around the state that are 9/12ers, Tea Parties, Liberty Coalition, and we invited them to a central location and had a Liberty Coalition conference so we could get all these groups on the same wavelength. It also gave me as an Oath Keeper another chance to get the word out there. That also helped spike our membership. And so by cross-pollinating, we pick up these members from these other groups, and it's strengthening both of us. One of the things that we're seeing going on in Wisconsin, 5 counties have done it already, and we'll probably get a couple more before the caucuses end at the end of March. They're voting out the current county GOP leadership who has been saying, well, if you guys want to be part of the GOP, you've got to move to our platform. And we're saying no. We're going to come in, we're getting enough people to go to the caucuses and elect an entire new slate of leadership for the county GOP, basically taking it over by coup. That's going to give us the political machine, the databases that they have to make a difference. Because a third-party candidate is not the right way to go. Taking back a party is the way to go. We're also encouraging through the coalition with the other groups, finding somebody that can run as a Democrat, because we're saying the primaries are the key this time around. If we can inflict damage against an incumbent during the primary, possibly knock out that liberal or progressive Democrat in the primary, that's a huge score right there. Now we don't have that person running, or maybe they're going to be running as an independent come the fall election. Be a tougher row for them to hoe. So those are some of the things that we're trying to do in Wisconsin, and get the groups together and then work with other groups. The big theme that we've had, whether I've been talking with Oath Keepers or these other groups, is it's time for action and not protesting. Like I said, we've formed this Liberty Coalition with all the like-minded groups. We have 63 separate groups in Wisconsin right now, and we're all under one mindset. If we can agree on 60% of the core values, then we can sing as a very loud chorus for the whole state to hear loud and clear. 40%, that's your local issues, that's your social agenda, but 60%, the smaller government, fiscal responsibility, Those are the items that we can sing as a loud chorus and get the word out and make a difference. We're also pursuing legislative actions. Right now, I think about every state has some form of 10th Amendment restatement being proposed in their senates and assemblies. We've taken that a step farther. It's not new in Wisconsin. This is something we picked up from Arizona, and 27 other states are currently working on similar legislation. In Wisconsin, we're going to make it an amendment to our Constitution. If anybody wants this, see me after the meeting. I can send you an email that is a draft copy of this bill.
It says what?
This will amend the Wisconsin Constitution saying that no legislature, state or federal, would force a Wisconsin citizen into a government-run health care program. Second thing it says is no legislature can deny you from going to your physician of choice and paying for medical services out of your own pocket. Because if you've seen what they did in Canada, you can't do that. You have to go through the government system. So this is one little snippet from 10th Amendment state sovereignty that we're hanging on because it's something we can polarize people with. Because, you mean I can't go to my doctor? No, but if you support this, it'll guarantee you can. So those are the types of things we're doing in addition to just educating our active duty military in the state, law enforcement, and our National Guard guys, because they're going to be the potential enforcers if one of the 10 orders we won't obey comes down. They're the
Or others.
or others, right? But the folks that are currently serving in those positions where they can be the potential enforcer, we're trying to make sure we can educate them. So in a nutshell, that's what we're doing. We're trying to be involved. We're cross-pollinating with the other groups to spread the Oath Keepers' word. I've delivered the Oath Keepers' message several times now. The most fun was in front of 15,000 people at the lakefront, but I've done it in groups as small as 50 also. And it's been great. We're doing good things in Wisconsin, and the group is growing. So great to see you guys here.
Anybody else from Wisconsin with you, or are you the only one?
I'm the only one. Everybody else was digging out from 12 inches of global warming.
Thank you, Larry. Hey, one suggestion what you can unite behind, Larry. And you shouldn't have 60%, you should have 100%. We can all unite behind the Constitution of the United States of America.